this episode, I'm inviting you to join me as I share the history of why I never came to my beloved village for the last 40 years.
I am Noor Ismail Nozzle. I am a global adventure filmmaker. Follow along as I share my hard-learned lesson in videography, storytelling and photography.
My reason of going to the village is to come and see the cemetery of my late mom. Since she died, I never came to Bar High. My mom worked in the church. She was a committee of the church and as a cashier too. My late mom is called Mama Biaka. She stayed near the church. Her plot was next to the church. On her plot was a coffee plantation. That was the mom who gave me birth. As the story continues, Amodidi Olu Christopher. Listen well to the history, how my mom became a servant of God in the church. For me as Mudidi, I was a drunkard. My mom was preparing alcohol. When my mom heard that I stopped drinking alcohol early 70s, my mom wrote a letter to me, and on reading the letter, she states that I heard you have left drinking alcohol. I replied her letter as the letter took long to reach her. Replied, yes, I've stopped taking alcohol. 3 months later, my mom wrote a letter to me that she too has stopped making alcohol. I think I'm a lucky son of my mom for letting her to stop making alcohol as she joined the church immediately. She then stopped making alcoholic drinks as no one will come and take alcohol as she used to make it for her son. She then distributed the apparatus for making alcohol to her sisters, which I call the factory of brewing alcohol was donated of. Since then, my mom came to join the church and she was well known in the area because of her good behavior with the community around. She became a church committee and became a leader, and she handled the finance of the church. The second story, as I never came to the village, was this. I left the village in early 1969. In the early 70s, I came to my village to see my mom. I came to build a small house of corrugated iron sheets to replace a grass-thatched house. But the people who were in the village were not happy with me as I'm building a corrugated iron house for my mom. There were 2 men from Gwandi tribe, our neighbors in the village, and were speaking ill of me. I heard with my own ears. They never saw me as I was hiding under a tree. They talked ill of me and my mom, that I come from abroad to come and build a corrugated iron house for my mom. I and my mom will see. Immediately when I went to our plantation and the mom wasn't around. I got a big wound on my leg and a snake threatened to bite me. When I reached home with that pain of wound, which I showed to my mom called my aunt. They tried to treat the wound to no avail. My mom told me to leave the village and never to come again to the village. She even told me that even if I hear that she has passed away, I should never dare to come to this village. Mom says that even if I hear she has died, I should organize the funeral events in a Christian way but not in a pagan way. When my mom passed away in the village, I was sent a letter which I never saw. 6 months later, my neighbor in Bunia, Ituru province, who used to go to my village frequently, I met her and she started crying. I asked her not to cry as you have pressure. I told her not to cry as her pressure may rise up. I asked her, why are you crying after she had cooled it down? She asked me if I had received a letter. I replied, never received a letter. My neighbor told me that whether you have received the letter or not, put in the back of your mind that the person to whom you used to send her the money through me is not alive anymore, as she passed away 6 months ago. Immediately I decided to call my elders and the uncles where I was living in Bunia, as it is ancestral belief to slaughter and gather around the fire, which I did. I did that ancestral prayers for all my uncles who died in my absence. I wrap up this story by appreciating Mr. Noor Ismail for making me a promise since 2010 that he will take me to the village where the ancestors have been buried in the village. I'm grateful for him for fulfilling his promise. May God bless him and the family and all the crew members who made it possible. Finally, I appreciate an intercontinental adventure to make this remarkable journey possible. The story continues. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. God bless you.
I am Noor Ismail Nozzle. I am a global adventure filmmaker. Follow along as I share my hard-learned lesson in videography, storytelling, and photography.